Well, greetings riders, welcome to day 2 of the TT2000. This one is taking us from Franz Joseph through to Te Anau via a few other places, as you'll see. I couldn't have the microphone on this morning because there's sort of big rain predicted, and so I needed to have the GoPro covered up, so you have to put up with this commentary after the fact. I got an early start from Franz Joseph, actually on the road for 3:30 a.m. There was pretty bad weather predicted. It hadn't hit at this point, which was good, but getting going that early gave us a really good chance of getting ahead of it, which was something that I was keen to do. The first stop was Fox Glacier, and then on the way down to Haast. It's about 2 hours or 161 kilometres from Franz Joseph to Haast, which is pretty windy. I was already complaining about a sore ass.
Sore ass already in the south of Bruce Bay.
There'd been a lot of major flooding recently, so there was heaps of roadworks and washouts, although it was all in the dark, so you couldn't really see really what was going on and the extent of the damage. The wildlife was really a feature. There were possums, stoats, rabbits, and a couple of fawn crossed in front of me just before one of the bridges. Here we are about to cross the Haast River, and I was pretty excited about coming to Haast and heading up to Jackson Bay and going to Haast School for reasons that will become apparent shortly. It's a bit of a shame that this was in the dark. I think at this point here it might have been about 5:30. It had been pretty slow going getting down to this point. Haast to Jackson Bay, where the actual Haast School is another 20k south of Haast itself.
Well, good morning. Welcome to Haast School. It's about 5:57, I think. And my dad taught here at this school for about 3 months back in the 1960s, about the mid-1960s. Apparently the principal's wife was about to have a baby, and it was deemed too dangerous for them to stay here in the 3 months sort of leading up to the birth, you know, given the river, the bridge, and weather and so forth down here. So he came and relieved as a young chap, sort of straight out of teachers college for that time. So bit of a laugh. Here we are at Haast School.
Well, we're now about 3 hours into it, making our way through the Haast Pass, and amazingly, you haven't seen a single vehicle yet at this point.
Here beside the walkway to Thunder Creek Falls, still on the way to the Haast Pass.
It's then just a tiny climb from Lake Wanaka, come over the brow of the hill, and then we're at Lake Hawea, which is stunning.
Been this morning without the microphone because of the weather, but now we surely are in for a patch of fine. On our way to Detour from Kura. We've just seen the lakes, Benmore, Aviemore, before that Wanaka and Hawea, Skipura. Yes, done it, mate. Yes. Okay, see you in Detour. Basically now been going for 7 hours since 3:30, so it's now 10:30. 490 kilometres, so that's basically 70.05, I think, kilometre an hour average. Which actually isn't too shabby, given the challenging roads over in around sort of Franz Joseph and Haast. And the Haast Pass this morning with quite a few stoppages and waiting for roadworks and things like that. Almost at the halfway mark because we're 1100 k's today. Well, we're just on the way to Kakanui, and we've got a road closure. So yeah, there's an alternative route, but it's here we go. Try and keep it upright in North Otago, and she's blowing a gale here, that's for sure. You know, gum tree sort of bark flying off before. Well, we got the, there you go, mate. Whoa, cheers, Ruth. The Garmin can't work out what it's doing. Should be doing a U-turn. But the Apple Maps knows, and it suggested, I did a double check, and it suggested coming down here. Well, we're moving down the main street of, I don't even know where the hell we are, but I should do. So where the hell are we? Western. Oh, there you go. Western. I didn't know Western. Burgers, takeaways in Western. So on our way out to Kakanui, interesting place over there. And it's on the coast, and she is blowing some. Check out the white caps out there. Check this out. On the way to Kakanui. Woo! Oh, she's blustery, all right. Rums. Woo! That is one hell of a gust. Jesus. Well, welcome to Kakanui, Central Otago. It's very reminiscent of Karatani coming in. We're just a little bit further down the coast, just north of Dunedin. My sister's got a badge, and that just reminds me, that little dog leg there with that sort of little business on the corner there. I'm beginning to question myself. There's a lot of similar features. Oh, Sargasaurus. Well, she's going to be pie timed soon, I tell you that much. Oh, must be down there, is it? Right. Whoa, she's windy as buggery in Kakanui, and rather than just boxing on, actually, I'm gonna, I can feel a couple of spots. Get the what have we got? The Spanish smoky paprika tuna down, and have a wee look at the water. Sorry to eat, walk and talk. Look at that. I want some donuts on the beach. Looking through to Kakanui over there.
The winds now accompanied the rain on the way over to Poolburn, Opuha and Glenorchy. As I sat in a puddle of water and started to cool down, despite having some heated gear, I pondered why I hadn't put on the wet weather suit that I had in my left pannier. But what I was looking at is how both the screens and the winglets sort of to the side at the bottom of the screen were all beautifully cleaned out by the rain, and it just showed how much protection that those were providing. Now pulling into Opuha, and what an interesting little place this is, with the old school, some old shops, post office and bridge. Definitely worthy of a bit more research and perhaps visiting again.
Perfect. That's what we're after. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, good side.
Coming out of Clyde, we have Lake Dunstan on our left, and then coming up to Cromwell. We then make our way through the stunning Hawea Gorge River Road through towards the bottom of Queenstown, and then up to Glenorchy.
Well, greetings once again. I've got the microphone back on now because it seems the weather is finding up. Check out that magical and almost mystical view of Lake Wakatipu. And we're about maybe a couple of k's out of Glenorchy, heading back towards Queenstown. Isn't that absolutely stunning? Anyway, it's all going very well. We're up to about 927 k's now, and little trip through to Kingston, Garston, Mossburn, and then Te Anau. So looking good. Time's 4:52, or pretty much 5 o'clock. Oh, here's Queenstown. Oh jeepers, my ass is so sore. Sorry to share that with you. The Airhawk seat isn't doing it all by itself this time. Don't know what it is, but anyway, here is Queenstown. Looking amazing. The lake is just beautiful. Of course, Queenstown is kind of decimated at the moment. It's big in tourism, and COVID has just gutted it. A lot of the food and beverage businesses just so struggling at the moment, if not out the back door. And then even places that want to stay open, it's very difficult for them to find staff at the moment. That's the Remarkables are looking remarkable, as they always do. We're now heading to the other extremity of Lake Wakatipu, being Kingston. Well, there's a couple of boats out there, you can see them lent right over. One over there too. Oh, we just fueled up in Kingston. Now we're on our way down to Garston, and we just passed a sign welcoming us to Southland. Thank you, Southland. You can feel the difference. You got a fire, Southland, over there though. You put that out, that'd be great. If you can just make sure that the wind and the fog racked off. I wasn't too happy with that last time. And keep the rain away. That'd also be good. Alright, and you keep it daytime. That'd be good. So the next stop's Mossburn. Check out the views out to the right out there. Welcome to Mossburn. What you got for us, Mossburn? Oh, a little Art Deco dome themed cafe. Look at the landscapes coming down towards Mararoa and then on to Te Anau. Oh, we're pulling into Te Anau shortly, so just wrapping up the day. It's been a good day, starting in Franz Joseph, down to Haast, through the lakes, Wanaka, Hawea, Benmore, Aviemore, Waitaki, out the coast to Kakanui, where it was blowing something, and then back in to Clyde, Glenorchy, and then really around down through to Kingston and here and into Te Anau, and in a moment we will get a glimpse of Lake Te Anau, and I always think it's got a very sort of mystical air to it, Lake Te Anau, often a bit of fog or something, and special place, evening Te Anau. Oh, there it is there. Yeah, it must be quite deep too near the edge with the boats that just sort of moor off it. Need to get a vantage point for a photo. I think looking down in this direction. Oh, it's tempting just to wander off it. How naughty would that be? Look at that plane. Can you see that plane? Look at that. Oh my God, it's going straight for us. Climb, climb. How beautiful is that?